Hello everyone and welcome back to our English podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hey everyone.
Today we're diving into one of the most fundamental tenses in English, the simple present tense.
Oh, this is a good one. I remember when I was learning English, this tense was everywhere.
Exactly. If you're learning English, this is absolutely essential. By the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly how to use it.
So, let's get started.
All right, Mike, let's start with the basics. What is the simple present tense?
Great question. The simple present tense is a verb tense we use to talk about habits, routines, facts, and things that are generally true. We use it to talk about habits. We use it to talk about routines. We use it to talk about facts.
Right, let me give some examples. I drink coffee every morning. That's a habit, right?
Definitely a habit. Here's another one. The sun rises in the east. That's a fact.
Perfect. And how about she works at a hospital? That's a general truth about her job.
Nice examples. So, Sarah, do you drink coffee every morning?
Actually, I do, every single morning. What about our listeners? Do you drink coffee every morning? Think about your own routine. What do you do every day?
Okay, so now let's talk about how we form the simple present tense. How do we form it?
It's actually quite simple for most verbs. For most verbs, it's very simple.
Here's the basic rule. We use the base form of the verb, the base form. For example, with the verb work, we say, I work, you work, we work, they work.
But, and this is important, when we're talking about he, she, or it, we add an s or es to the end of the verb. We add an s or es.
So work becomes works. He works, she works, it works.
Exactly. Let me give you more examples. I play tennis becomes he plays tennis.
We go to school becomes she goes to school.
They watch TV becomes he watches TV.
Wait, did you notice that? For watch, we added es instead of just s.
Good catch, Mike. That's because verbs ending in ch, sh, s, x, or o usually take es. Verbs ending in ch, sh, s, x, or o take es.
So, listeners, here's a question. Can you think of a verb that ends in o?
How about do? I do my homework, but she does her homework. Does, not does, but does.
Perfect example. Oh, and Sarah, what about verbs that end in y?
Great question. If a verb ends in a consonant plus y, we change the y to ies.
Like study. I study English becomes he studies English. Studies, not studies.
Exactly. We try becomes she tries.
They fly becomes it flies.
But careful, if there is a vowel before the y, we just add s. Like play becomes plays, not plies.
Good point. I play becomes he plays. Just add an s.
Now, Mike, let's talk about some special cases. Some verbs are a little different. A little different.
Oh yeah, the irregular ones. The verb to be is irregular. Irregular means it doesn't follow the normal pattern.
Right. So instead of I be or he bees, which sound wrong, right?
Super wrong. We say, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are.
Another special one is to have. We say, I have, you have, we have, they have.
But when we talk about he, she, or it, we don't say haves, we say has. He has a car. She has 2 cats.
Mike, do you have any pets?
I have a dog. His name is Buddy. What about you?
I don't have pets right now, but I love animals. And listeners, do you have any pets? Or does someone in your family have pets?
Okay, Sarah, so we know how to form it. But when exactly do we use the simple present tense? When do we use it?
Great question. Let me break this down into 4 main uses. 4 main uses.
First, we use it for habits and routines. Habits and routines. These are things we do regularly, repeatedly.
Like, I wake up at 7 a.m. every day.
Or, they go to the gym 3 times a week.
My sister calls me every Sunday. That's a habit too.
Second, we use it for general truths and facts. General truths and facts.
Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
Cats chase mice.
The Earth orbits the Sun. These things are always true. They don't change.
Right. Third, we use it for permanent situations. Permanent situations. Things that are stable and long-lasting.
Such as, I live in New York.
He teaches mathematics.
They own a restaurant.
And fourth, this one surprises people. We use it for scheduled events in the near future. Yes, even for the future.
Like, the train leaves at 6 p.m.
The concert starts at 8 o'clock.
School begins in September.
So here's a question for our listeners. What time does your workday or school day usually start? Think about your schedule.
Yeah, and try to answer using the simple present tense. Now let's talk about negative sentences. Mike, how do we say something doesn't happen?
We use do not or don't for I, you, we, and they. We use do not or don't.
For example, I don't like mushrooms.
We don't watch much TV.
They don't speak Spanish.
But for he, she, and it, we use does not or doesn't. We use does not or doesn't.
And notice, this is important. We don't add s to the main verb anymore because does already shows its third person.
Exactly. He doesn't like mushrooms, not doesn't likes.
She doesn't work on weekends.
It doesn't rain much here.
So remember, the s goes on does, not on the main verb. The s goes on does.
That's a really important point.
What about questions, Mike? How do we ask questions in the simple present?
We use do or does at the beginning of the question.
For I, you, we, and they, we use do. Like, do you speak French?
Do they live nearby?
Do we have homework?
And for he, she, and it, we use does. Does he work here?
Does she like coffee?
Does it cost a lot?
Again, notice we use the base form of the verb in questions. We don't say, does she likes coffee? We say, does she like coffee?
Good point. Let me ask you some questions right now, Sarah. Do you speak more than one language?
I do. I speak English and Spanish. What about you?
I speak a little French. And listeners, do you speak more than one language? Does your best friend live in the same city as you? Think about your answers. Before we wrap up, Sarah, let's point out some common mistakes. Common mistakes to avoid.
Good idea. Mistake number 1. Forgetting the s with he, she, or it.
Wrong. She work at a bank.
Correct. She works at a bank.
Mistake number 2. Adding s in negative sentences.
Wrong. He doesn't like pizza.
Correct. He doesn't like pizza.
And mistake number 3. Adding s in questions.
Wrong. Does she speak English?
Correct. Does she speak English?
Remember, the S goes on the helper word does, not on the main verb. The S goes on does.
These are mistakes I see all the time, even with advanced learners.
Me too. It just takes practice.
All right, everyone, let's review. Let's review what we learned today.
The simple present tense is used for habits, facts, general truths, and scheduled events.
We form it with the base verb, but we add s or es for he, she, and it.
For negatives, we use don't or doesn't.
And for questions, we use do or does.
Here's your homework. Write 5 sentences about your daily routine using the simple present tense. 5 sentences.
What do you do every day? Then try to make those sentences negative. And finally, turn them into questions. It sounds like a lot, but it's really good practice.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening to English Conversation Journal. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. I hope this episode helped you understand the simple present tense better.
If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.
And remember, practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect.
Until next time, keep learning and keep speaking.
See you in the next lesson.